Welcome to your BLOC News. Today I got information about the Sydney Biennial artists, Beijing Gallery Weekend, and Peruvian couple Toño Nuñez and Chio Rendón. But first, let's think outside the block. Worldwide art news. Gallery Weekend Beijing 2021 reveals dates, exhibitors, and more. The 5th edition of Gallery Weekend Beijing will run from April 27 to May 2 at Beijing's 798 Art Zone and 5 other various sites in the city. 37 galleries, nonprofit spaces, and independent institutions will present solo and group exhibitions, with first-time exhibitors including Beijing Inside Out Art Museum, Space Louis Vuitton, Hua International, and Xixiang Space. Beijing-based critic and independent curator Bao Dong will curate this year's public sector, which draws its theme from the concept of public space as a tool for cultural conversation. Well, that's a smart move considering pandemic and all the protocols. Sydney, to all our followers in Australia. Good day, mate. Sydney Biennial names artists with indigenous knowledge. With just under a year until its opening, the Biennale of Sydney has revealed the first grouping of artists, collectives, and organizations that will take part in its upcoming 23rd edition that will run from March 12 to June 13, 2022. Taking the title Rivus, which means stream in Latin, this iteration will take the concept of waterways and river tributaries as a jumping off point. Among the most high-profile artists that will show work are Hera Buyukat. Okay, I'm going to make my best pronunciation here. Buyuktasiang, Jon Capot, Carolina Caicedo, Marguerite Humeau, Caio Raicevis, Duke Riley, Abel Rodriguez, Kiki Smith, and Barthélemy Togu. The Biennale will also include a number of participants that operate as collective organizations that support artists, like A4C Arts for the Commons, Casino Wake Up Time, and New Landscapes Institute, as well as groups like the Embassy of the North Sea, which advocates for all living organisms, from plants and people to animals and microbes in the North Sea. That really captures my attention. It's quite like, what? How? Really? For real? Yes. I'll keep you posted. Last weekend of our current exhibition, Being a Peruvian Woman in 2021. Access through our link in bio thanks to Art Steps platform, or you may find full catalog through Artsy platform. Look for us as BLOC Art Gallery. NFTs aren't guilty for the real environmental impact of cryptocurrency. Lemercier, a French artist whose work is deeply tied to climate activism, has been working on steadily decreasing his carbon footprint by 10% each year. Now, before I move forward, in case if you have no idea what an NFT is a non-fungible token, I highly recommend you to look up for our crypto episodes that are like 3-5 episodes before. Now, this is a preview of the environmental issue that oil companies, in fact, they're trying to move towards the NFT world. But let me elaborate more about this topic. In an effort to lessen his reliance on international festivals and the planes that inevitably took him to them, he recently began to explore NFTs, non-fungible tokens, based on blockchain technology, as a way to exhibit and sell art while staying at home. He reached out to Nifty Gateway, the NFT marketplace that he sold his pieces on, but they couldn't or wouldn't give him any answers. Then the artist reached out to Offsetra, a business that connects companies and individuals with carbon offsets. In 2020, Offsetra launched Carbon FYI, a user-friendly carbon accounting tool for Ethereum addresses. With its background in carbon accounting of the blockchain that NFTs are minted on, Offsetra was soon able to give Lemercier a number. The artist was crushed when he found out just how much carbon his NFT, in an addition of 53, equated to 80 kilograms of CO2. Coming soon, we'll bring more info about this, so don't worry. After 2 years of lowering the temperature in his studio, taking trains instead of planes, and other measures, all of his progress has been destroyed. Or so he thought. I was really angry because I felt like I did my best, the artist said. 4 or 5 months after I first asked for some data, Nifty Gateway still hasn't provided anything. Now, what's interesting is that environmental activists point out that the concept of the personal carbon footprint was in fact promoted by an oil company, let's call it BP, to push decarbonization on individuals and distract from the real polluters, oil companies. Aha! Analogies are tricky, and no person is responsible for climate change, ? But the controversy has caused shifts in messaging and policy from NFT marketplaces, a positive outcome for the ecosystem overall. However, we measure the carbon impact of an NFT in this ambiguous economy. It's at least clear that artists aren't to blame for the majority of cryptocurrencies' environmental impact. So don't let them play you fool. In this case, I'll just say it out loud. Think outside the block will be think outside the trends that are being pushed through social media, news, and among other powers. So remember, art is a fifth power. This week's special guests are from Peru, Toño Nuñez and Chio Rendón. I remember I met him at a fundraising event here in Lima, Peru, as we were participating with several artists, and I saw this powerful chavin head with glitter on it. It reminded me to that time where I saw it first time at Galería del Barrio, former gallery here in Lima, located in Chorrillos district, approximately 7 years ago. Let me introduce you to the couple who brought the MOLAA exhibition to you.
Mi nombre es Chio Rendón.
Y el mío es Toño Nuñez y somos los artistas que estamos participando en la exposición Gráfica América Portafolio. En el año 2019 fuimos seleccionados por los curadores Gabriela Martínez y Rogelio Rodríguez para participar junto con otros talleres y artistas que forman parte de la región de toda América, el Caribe y España.
Nuestra creación fue bien dinámica, ya que las obras creadas no solo serían exhibidas en el MOLAA, sino que serían también intercambiadas para su posterior devolución. De tal manera que cada artista participante se quedaría con las obras de los otros, fomentando así el coleccionismo y la itinerancia.
Efectivamente, esto nos permitió tener una carpeta con la obra de todos los artistas. Así que decidimos proponer la exposición en el Museo del Grabado del ICPNA en Lima, en Perú, para el año 2021, ¿no? Entonces, en el camino se estableció un vínculo con el MOLAA para conseguir los permisos respectivos para esta exposición, y nos contactamos también con los artistas para conseguir la autorización de tal manera que se pueda difundir sus imágenes.
Nosotros hemos trabajado de manera colaborativa. Toño y yo hemos hecho una obra que se llama Meraya y que habla de la cosmovisión amazónica. El Meraya es un curandero, ¿no? Es el nivel más alto de los curanderos. Antes hay otro nivel que es el Onaya, pero este es el más alto. Y él tiene la capacidad de sanar, de transformarse en un animal, ¿no? Voluptuoso, maravilloso, ¿no?
Sí, bueno, este tema lo desarrollamos porque nos interesaba, previa a la invitación del MOLAA, nos interesaba un poco indagar sobre nuestras raíces, ¿no? El tema de la identidad, ¿no? Cultural es un aspecto que nos está interesando desde hace bastante tiempo, con diferentes proyectos que hemos estado desarrollando, pero queríamos indagar más en los datos familiares. Así que, bueno, nuestros abuelos son de la selva y la oportunidad se dio para hacer una residencia de artistas en Centro Selva, en Ucayali, y así estar en contacto un poco más con la naturaleza, la geografía, conocer un poco más, ¿no? Pese a que nosotros somos citadinos, nuestros abuelos son de esta región, de la selva, y nos hemos criado con ciertos hábitos y costumbres, y esto nos permitió tener un acercamiento mayor, ¿no? Entonces, dentro de ¿te acuerdas? Dentro de este recorrido visitamos el taller de Pablo Maringo.
Así es. Sobre todo lo que tú dices, ¿no? Procesar la información familiar y confrontarla, ¿no? En el mismo espacio. Y cuando vimos la obra de Amaringo, de Pablo Amaringo, nos pareció increíble el color, lo voluptuoso del espacio. Y eso es la selva, ¿no? Y esos son las raíces que tenemos también.
Así es. Y bueno, después de procesar toda esta información, llega la invitación del Museo de Arte Latinoamericano, y así es como la construimos y la mandamos a Estados Unidos.
Thank you, both of you, for sharing with our viewers. And don't forget, if in Lima, you can jump into Gráfica América portfolio exhibit at the ICPNA Etching Museum. Double check opening time on your website. Well guys, that's everything for this week's episode. I really hope that you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming episodes. And what else? Well, in case if you're looking for Latin American art, you are in the right place. Don't forget, this is the last weekend of our current exhibition, so there's still art pieces available for purchase. And what else? Well, keep safe, be a skeptic, question absolutely everything, and think outside the block.